Hi, my name is Julio Revueltas.
And I'm Elizabeth Tolman.
We are just faith graduates, and we would like to share with you our experience with Just Faith. But before we start, Elizabeth, can you explain to us what Just Faith is?
Sure. So Just Faith is a program that began 20 years ago, and it's a small group faith sharing program in which the participants gather weekly and they're given homework. You do a couple of hours of reading every week, and then you gather together and you pray and you discuss what you've read and you watch some videos. And the purpose of the program is to challenge you to live out your gospel call to care for the poor and the marginalized among us. So Julio, what drew you to the Just Faith program and how did you find out about it?
Yeah, great question, Elizabeth. For many years, I have seen and heard from Bible stories, history books, the news, from family members and friends, and from my own experience, that social injustice is a human reality. Basically, I have always known that some of our brothers and sisters are not able to meet their basic needs. Therefore, when the Just Faith program offered me the opportunity to learn more about how to help build a more merciful world, I took advantage and I joined the program. How about you, Elizabeth? What drew you? What made you participate in this program?
I heard about Jack Jezreel, who was the founder of Just Faith, about 20 years ago, right when he got this program started. And I read an article, and the thrust of his article was, do you want to change your life? And that was very appealing to me. And I really wanted to make the commitment to do Just Faith, but I had small children and I was unable to at the time. But then 2020 happened and everything shut down and the world seemed to be in a very dark place. And I read about Just Faith in the bulletin and that it was going to be virtual. And I thought, this is something I can do. I've got all 3 kids at home. I'm at home working, but I can carve out some time every week for this program. And it gave me a feeling of hope that I could actually do something during this very dark time to bring hope into my own life so that when we finally emerge, and even before, but when we emerge from this pandemic, I'll be ready, armed with knowledge and with a spiritual background to help make some positive changes.
That makes sense. And you mentioned time. Why was Just Faith the program worth your time?
Oh gosh, it did take time. It was a couple of hours a week commitment, but what I got from it was a group of people that we made very deep relationships, even though we only met over Zoom. And I just felt hopeful that I could answer the gospel call and that I would be able to make changes in the world. How about you? What did you get out of it?
Well, my participation in the Just Faith program, first, it filled me with hope. It also helped me make a commitment to those who suffer social injustice. In other words, it helped me commit to my time, my talent, to try to provide some type of justice and to form a life-giving relationship with those who need, with those who suffer. Consequently, I started helping in our parish justice garden. I'm also volunteering in the Catholic food pantry, the Catholic Charities food pantry, and I'm working towards advocating for laws that respect the human dignity.
That's wonderful. Yeah, I think in the end, for me, the takeaway message was, on the one hand, I was horrified by some of the things I learned, but on the other hand, I was filled with joy and with hope that it's possible to make a difference.
Yeah, on the same train of thought, even though I went to the Just Faith program to help me learn about how to build a merciful world, it also filled me with hope, a hope that comes from doing what is right and just.
Mm-hmm. And Julio, what are some biblical ties in the Just Faith program?
Well, there are many biblical ties into the Just Faith program. For instance, it ties to Job chapter 5, verse 15 through 16, because it states that, yet he rescues the orphan from the sword of their mouth, the needy from the grip of the strong. The poor have hope, and violence shuts its mouth. Well,
thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching. I hope that this has been informative. We hope that you have learned a little bit more about the Just Faith program. And for more information on how you can participate in the Just Faith program, please contact the parish office. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.